PSYCHIANT present. 5 psychological dimensions of Trump. Donald Trump, one of the most polarizing figures in modern history, has long been a subject of psychological scrutiny. From his tenure as the 45th President of the United States to his re-emergence in the political spotlight in 2025, his personality continues to captivate psychologists, psychiatrists, and the public alike. This video delves into 5 key dimensions of Trump's psychology, drawn from expert analyses. His Big 5 personality traits: potential narcissistic personality disorder, episodic lifestyle, manipulative behavioral patterns, and the phenomenon of shared psychosis with his supporters. Through an in-depth exploration, we aim to understand how these elements shape his actions, decisions, and influence on the world. As of March 10th, 2025, Trump remains a divisive figure. His recent actions, such as policies aligned with Project 2025, demonstrate continuity in his decisive, results-driven leadership style. Yet, to truly grasp his psychology, we must look beyond political moves and delve into the inner workings that propel him. Let's examine these 5 critical dimensions. One of the most systematic ways to analyze personality is through the Big 5 model, which includes extroversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, and openness to experience. Psychologist Dan P. McAdams, in his The Atlantic article, 2016, provides a clear outline of Trump's standing within this framework. Trump exhibits high extroversion. He thrives on attention, exudes energy, and seeks rewards, evident in his flamboyant public speaking style and media presence. However, his agreeableness is notably low, reflected in interactions that can be abrasive, lacking in empathy, and highly competitive. For instance, his sharp remarks toward political opponents or even allies often reveal a disregard for others' feelings. His openness to experience is also minimal. Trump rarely challenges his own beliefs, as seen in his unwavering positions on issues like immigration or trade, despite contradictory evidence. While conscientiousness and neuroticism are less emphasized in McAdams's analysis, there are hints of moderate diligence in pursuing goals, paired with occasional emotional volatility under stress. A frequently discussed facet of Trump's psychology is the possibility of narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. In The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump, 2017, edited by Bandy X. Lee, 27 mental health experts highlight traits aligning with DSM-5 criteria for NPD, such as grandiosity, a craving for admiration, and limited empathy. Statements like, "I alone can fix it," from his 2016 campaign exemplify this exaggerated self-view. Yet, this diagnosis sparks significant controversy. The Goldwater Rule, an ethical guideline from the American Psychiatric Association, prohibits diagnosing public figures without direct clinical evaluation. Despite this, some, like John D. Gardner, label Trump as exhibiting malignant narcissism, risking professional backlash. Over 70,000 mental health professionals signed a petition warning of his potential danger, as reported by Psychology Today, 2017. Critics argue that labeling Trump with NPD is speculative without clinical evidence. He may simply display pronounced narcissistic traits rather than a disorder. Regardless, there's broad agreement that narcissism heavily influences his worldview and interactions, fueling both his charisma and contentiousness. One of the most intriguing insights into Trump's psychology comes from McAdams' S. book, The Strange Case of Donald J. Trump, A Psychological Reckoning, 2020. McAdams describes Trump as an episodic man, living from one moment to the next without a cohesive life narrative. Most people craft a personal story that lends meaning, purpose, and continuity to their experiences. But Trump appears to lack this. For Trump, life is a sequence of battles to win. He fixates on immediate victories, whether in debates, deals, or politics, without tying them to a consistent long-term vision or set of values. This contrasts with leaders who build legacies through moral or ideological frameworks. His handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, or trade disputes with China, for example, often appeared reactive and short-term focused rather than strategically unified. This pattern has significant implications. Without a unifying narrative, his decisions can seem erratic or opportunistic. Yet, it also grants him adaptability, a strength in the fast-paced political arena. This dimension sets Trump apart, adding a layer of complexity to his psychological profile. The fourth dimension of Trump's psychology is his tendency toward manipulative tactics, particularly gaslighting, making others question their reality. Psychology Today, 2018, cites examples like his claims about inauguration crowd sizes or dismissal of Russian election interference as fake news, presenting alternative facts to shape public perception. This behavior may trace back to his upbringing. In Too Much and Never Enough, 2020, niece Mary Trump portrays a family environment lacking models of empathy or emotional sensitivity. His father, Fred Trump, emphasized winning at all costs, potentially shaping Trump's inclination to twist reality for personal gain. This manipulation is both strategic and instinctive. Trump seems to grasp the power of emotion in swaying others, using rhetoric that evokes fear or pride to maintain his base. This reinforces his image as a potent, if polarizing, communicator. The fifth dimension is shared psychosis, or folie à millions, where Trump's psychological traits spread to his followers through emotional ties. Bandy X. Lee, in a Scientific American article, 2021, terms this a narcissistic symbiosis. Trump's grandiose projections resonate with supporters seeking an authoritative parental figure. When he asserts beliefs or delusions, like 2020 election fraud, many adopt them, sometimes leading to extreme acts like the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. While not uncommon in politics, the intensity of this phenomenon with Trump stands out. Lee suggests it's amplified by social media and direct speeches, creating an emotional echo chamber. This illustrates how Trump's psychology extends beyond himself, exerting a collective impact that makes him a unique case in social psychology. These 5 dimensions, Big 5 traits, potential NPD, episodic living, manipulation, and shared psychosis, paint a multifaceted picture of Donald Trump. He blends charisma with conflict, strength with vulnerability. His bold, victory-focused leadership may stem from his episodic and narcissistic tendencies, while his ability to mobilize masses reflects an intuitive grasp of emotional dynamics. However, this analysis has limits. Without clinical interviews, conclusions remain speculative. Additionally, America's political and cultural context shapes perceptions of him, intertwining his psychology with his environment. As of March 2025, Trump continues to mirror society, reflecting its hopes, fears, and divisions. Understanding Donald Trump. Psychology is not just about dissecting an individual, but exploring how personality can shape history. These 5 dimensions offer lenses to address. What drives him? How does he influence the world? The answers are intricate, nuanced, and evolving. Trump remains an enigma, an episodic man on a global stage perpetually steeped in drama. Thanks for watching. See you!